Oh,
Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and we're using the TF Talkies today. And as is usual for doing these, in the upper, well, not necessarily usual, because usually we've got an artist here as well, but in the upper right today, we've got Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, for something to look at and enjoy while I am working on our tabletop system. Scar, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities, down there in the bottom left. And yeah, it's going to be a more laid back, chill kind of stream. Just having a good time hanging out with friends and such.
hey. I'm here too, at least for an hour. Jumpies.
So tonight I am thinking I will be working on transferring some of the feats over to the main document. There's the doc.
Oh, hey, Toon Girl. How's it going? First time viewer, where'd you come from? Came in from Sonic or a raid or something? Ah, okay, that answers my question. I have not seen the trailer to Sonic 3 yet, actually, for some reason. And I recently just watched that Minecraft trailer, which was a thing. I pushed Zim to finally watch it too, and we both watched it together. What do you think about it? Because my first thoughts is, it just seems like one of those movies, like how Goosebumps was or something. I don't know, man. I can't. It doesn't look like it's gonna be good. I can see why it has all the flack it's getting. Seems like it's for kids. That's all I can say.
I don't think it's even for kids.
It's for money. It's for executives. You can tell it's a movie that was gone hold until like stuff like, Mario was coming out and making money, and then it's like, okay, we gotta strike while the iron's hot, and now it's coming out, but it's probably not that role ridden. Doesn't look that great.
Do
Hope
you
I'm wrong though.
think Minecraft Jack Black will, like the zombies, will just be like the zombies, or just Jack Black colored green?
No idea. If there's no Hero Brian in there, I'm gonna be sad though.
Do you think Hero Prime would just be Jack Black with like?
Yep.
It'll
It'll be like Evil Scott Pilgrim or something. He's gonna show up. It's gonna be Jack Black. Just it's gonna be the same character.
Jack Black.
Jack Black is Herobrine.
Honestly, if it exists, it's gonna be spoiled in a trailer very soon. That's how
Yeah.
they're gonna want to use it to sell the movie. They don't care.
Yeah.
So we'll know before the movie comes out if Herobrine's in the movie. It's one of those kind of things where like they'll spoil it for the sake of getting people to watch it.
My biggest question is, what are they going to do for an actual story to it?
I mean, it's so sad because all they have to do is follow the actual lore, just watch some episodes. Don't even have to do so much research. Don't even play the game. Just watch the all those YouTube videos we watched from.
I mean, game theory is not really the way to go for that. That is them coming up with their own stuff from what's there, but it still is not really necessarily a story. And what they're showing is definitely not anything to do with that. Hello, Hemlock.
That's just a theory, though.
Game theory. Thanks for watching. It's at least interesting, and what they're doing compared to what they're doing, which is the whole, the usual. We jumped into a game world, and now it's silly. There goes the main character, and we're just normal people. We got to survive this silly stuff.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna go the Jumanji route.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's gonna pop in, he's gonna be like, what's going on? I can punch trees. He's gonna have himself a fun time, probably fight a dragon, and then he'll pop back out, and that'll be fine.
No. So there's like this family that pops into Minecraft from the looks of it. Mm-hmm. And Jack Black is, Steve, and he's just there.
Yeah, he's just in the game already.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, schlocky 90s, early 2000s level movie. Alright.
Oh, thank you, Hemlock. Yeah, there's multiple different paths you can take with them. If you see anything labeled mixture, it means that it's got a different route than just going with the potion all the way down. And if you see the rainbow potion come up, then it's a anthro version instead of feral.
Well, at least we got fun movies that are still solid, like the Sonic movies. They found a formula that isn't too slocky, but it's, still follows that.
Yeah, but they were almost absolutely horrible.
We saved it! The people saved it from the design of cursed Sonic, at least, right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna save the llamas from the Minecraft movie, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can save Minecraft movie.
I'm not against the design for them. My biggest issue is just the fact that they have decided to go with that and then live people.
Yeah.
Like, if everything were animated, I'd be okay with it. I think my biggest issue is just the fact that you've got a bunch of actual people with this super cartoony freaking art style.
It feels a little bit kind of like the Lion King issue when they did that. Where everything was so realistic that you just couldn't get any emotion from, the animal faces. It's like that, except in the opposite direction. Where everything is so cartoony, like... No, I know a better example. The Road to El Dorado.
Oh.
One of the criticisms to the Road to El Dorado was that it was animated, but it was animated so, quote-unquote, like, realistically, that it constricted the actual animation itself. So the characters couldn't pull off any of the, like, more cartoon physics and whatnot. They were restricted to that realistic sense of body and scale. This is kind of like that, except for the Minecraft movie, because the actors themselves are real, obviously, but they're in an animated world, it's going to feel very stiff. Because they can't really interact with it in, a cartoony way. And the world can't interact with them in a realistic way.
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason Sonic works because you have Sonic as the CG, and then everybody else can be humans. With this, what do you have as the game that's going to be part of that game besides?
Like honestly, the art style and stuff. I know people were poking fun at the llama, but I think it looks good.
It's a
cartoony,
at least it looks like Minecraft.
Yeah, it looks like Minecraft. It's it's cartoony, and I think the art style is good.
Mm-hmm.
Great, even. The problem is the humans.
Yeah, all I know is that if they bring in the humans, then they cannot be afraid to go overboard with the humans. Obviously, they can't make them stretch, like, unrealistically or whatever. But, like, seriously, have them fall into slapstick. Get them into crazy situations. Don't be constrained by their realism.
And you got some good writing, man. That's the reason why they're saying it's, like, for kids. It's just that the writing doesn't seem like it's going to be interesting or funny. Yet... you can't really tell whatever they're doing. It's just, yeah. There's no hype for that movie. Doesn't help that it's coming off of Borderlands now. Everybody's kind of not that receptive at the moment, so.
Yeah. Well, Borderlands had definitely a different set of issues, but yeah.
It was all that
video game tie-ins don't seem to be doing the industry too well right now.
So traditionally, they've been absolutely horrible.
Oh, same thing with, video games based off of the movies or whatnot.
it is historically, video game movies have been absolutely horrible. Recently, we've seen a surge of ones that are actually really good. But we've also had a mix of ones that are the old traditional garbage. Like the Borderlands movie. But on the flip side, I've heard that Fallout TV show's pretty good. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard it's good.
Well, I mean,
Sonic
I think
was
a big
great.
issue-
Mario was great.
I think just a big issue is one, they really cannot be afraid to actually talk to the fans. Like, the fans know what's up. They know what they like. If they go in blind with nobody on the team actually knowing what the heck they're working on, then of course it's going to be hot garbage. Because they're not bringing out the essence of what it is they're working with. It's almost like going to a pottery shop and then taking the clay and, like, I don't know, making a brick out of it instead of a pot and wondering why people don't, put flowers on it.
Never do what Borderlands did. That was a case of they got a director who just did not care about the source material at all, and he wanted to do his own thing and reference a bunch of other movies like The Fifth Element and whatnot, and yeah, it ended up being crap.
Another good one that I forgot to mention that should have been mentioned is the FNAF movie. That was actually really good.
It wasn't too bad. I don't think it went in the direction anybody was really expecting, but honestly, I can't really see them having gone in any other direction either.
Yeah.
It's not like they could have killed the freaking main character. So they had to find some other, schmucks to murder. So, but still, if there was a complaint I had for the FNAF movies is that the main characters, they never really felt like they were in danger the whole time. Like, yeah, they acted like they were in danger, but it just didn't really feel that way. It felt more of like one of those movies where you discover a dragon from an egg kind of a thing, and you're just like, ooh and ah. But you don't feel like you're in danger. You know it could bite you, but you don't really feel like you're in danger,
I will definitely agree. Like, it did not have any horror feeling to me. Nah. The most it had was just like, oh yeah, kind of creepy vibes to all of this. But that was it. It wasn't actually, they didn't build any tension or anything. But that's the only downside to it, in my opinion, is it should have been a horror movie, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But other than that,
decide what it wanted to be.
Other than that, I think it was really good. It told its story and stuff. It got through what it wanted to get through.
Yeah.
And it lined up a sequel.
It did as well as it could with what it had. Which is about all you can really expect. But it's still, just because it couldn't commit to one direction or another, that's one of the reasons I can't consider it to be a really good movie as opposed to just simply a good one.
I don't feel like it was a matter of it couldn't commit to one or the other. I guess it is probably labeled as a horror movie.
Yeah, but it's like labeled as a horror movie, but it's also family friendly, but it's also really not. But it's kind of is.
Hey, what? That's FNAF for you. That sounds exactly like FNAF.
I don't know. It just felt like it was too safe. But at the same time, it's definitely not a movie I could take my kids to. So, I don't know. It just didn't feel consistent. Not like, say, going into a slasher movie where you're going into a slasher movie, and yeah, it might be bad, it might be horrible, but at least it feels like a slasher movie the whole way through.
Got knocked in. Has there been any good horror movies out lately? I think the last one I watched that wasn't, one of those is by the Pill brothers.
I
Or
don't know.
something. It was
I feel like horror has kind of fallen off a little bit. Like it's still around, but like we haven't really seen any that are like popped out from the genre in a while.
There's some cult classics, like the one with Art the Clown, Terrifier, is one of those but it's very much not something that is like mainstream. It's one of those like grindhouse level horror movies with a lot of gore and stuff. That's about it.
That's just exactly it, though. I mean, like that's all we're seeing are cult classics, not any mainstream horror.
You don't get no more Jasons or Freddys or Chuckies anymore. It's all unless it's like low key.
Yeah. I just don't think people are really calling for that level of horror anymore. They've instead been focusing their horror on apocalypse, doomsday stuff.
Yeah, I wish when we had cool stuff like the Wishmaster and stuff like that, where they had ideas fighting like a genie or stuff like that.
I just feel like people are too afraid to go silly now. Like, why can't we have a doomsday movie where maybe it's a little tongue-in-cheek,
They did make one of those. It was a comedy. I remember that from a while back ago. It was a bunch of...
I'm talking about now, though.
Oh, yeah, not now. I think maybe it hits too close to home with how our viewers have been lately. Yeah, they just don't want to do it. It won't sell well, basically, I guess.
Well, that's exactly it. Everything has become so like cookie cutter within Hollywood that it's just like I just don't care what they release anymore. I don't care what they do because it's all the same stuff.
I hear you there.
Like literally the only franchise I've gotten excited for in recent years is the John Wick series. Because it's actually got world building. It's actually not afraid to, take things in a little bit of a different direction. It's not afraid to mix genres together. It's experimental in a good way.
Yeah.
But you take a look at any of the other action movies recently, and it's just like, what's the difference between them? I think I recognize one of the actors, Jason Momoa or whatever. Like, who cares? Go ahead.
I was just gonna add on what you're saying, then you get like Matrix, and it's like, oh yeah, they kind of played it a bit safe there compared to what they used to do.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers and whatnot, they're not gonna go too crazy.
They keep trying to repeat the Game of Thrones formula, except they don't quite realize that in order to do that, you actually have to have good writing and not just simply a world that people care about. Yeah. They seem to keep forgetting that little detail, and so they keep forgetting to hire competent writers or rather, if they do hire competent writers, actually letting them do their job. And they keep wondering why all their Game of Thrones clones aren't just failing one after another.
Yeah, sorry if I get a little quiet. I'm playing it very... for some reason, I decided to... Well, I know why. It got voted for playing the Dark Path story mode for Sonic Adventure 2, and it's a bit harder than the Hero mode.
That's fair.
I'll lock in for a second.
What's up, Zim? You've been quiet for a little bit.
I mean, I'm working on the dev work.
Oh, no opinions? No nothing?
I don't really watch horror movies, period. Most of the time, they just kind of annoy me because it's like, why the hell are you going back into the house?
Because the writing demands it for the speech.
Yeah, they had to drop their phone. It's fun. After a while, in order to enjoy horror movies, you have to just fully embrace how silly they are and to just enjoy how the parody of it. That's why I like Cabin in the Woods so dang much. One of my favorite top 3 horror movies for sure.
Well, Cabin in the Woods, it's a love letter to the entire genre, and it was written competently, and it knew what it was all about because it was an analyzation of the genre. That's one of the reasons, like, say, Scream did so well. It's because it was a bit of a love letter / a little bit of a critique to slasher films.
Oh yeah.
So it knew what it was about. It did well because it knew how to do well.
I agree 100% with that.
You know, amusingly enough, some of the best examples of a genre are the ones that actually take a critical look at the genre itself. Like Watchmen. Watchmen did very well because it understood its genre very well. Same thing.
Mm.
Even though its particular understanding of the genre was more of a, hey, this is glorified, BS, and this is why. Like, even something as simple as like the bad guy giving away his evil plan to the superheroes, and they're like, well, we got to stop you. Why? I already did like 2 hours ago.
Do it.
And I was like, oh, well, darn.
There we go. Oh no, they are all starving. Okay.
Okay, so I have apparently gotten several different ways to do stuff over time. Uh-oh. I got some stuff to sort and fix.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out a good Twitch TOS way to describe someone growing a tail.
Twitch TOS regarding a tail.
Yeah. Yeah, to write it out.
Oh, well, like when your redeems happen.
Yep.
How can that swim? Stop it! Oh my. Oh, that's it.
Oh, I guess I didn't update that file. I'll have to fix it later.
I had such a tough family therapy session today. Both participants were so contentious against each other. Blah. Meh.
Duke.
I see where that quote comes from now.
What's up?
Has it been 15 minutes?
Yes.
In the game, when he beats Tails, the Dr. Robotnik says, "Better luck next time, Fox Boy." You can imagine what that could be changed to really easily. And it's a quote that got changed. So yeah. I see it's actually sounds very close anyway. I forgot about that.
Why did you ask if it was past 15 minutes for Fox Boy?
I was gonna use the actual thing, but I decided, yeah, you can kind of get what I was getting at without having to say it.
Oh. You can call him a yo-yo.
Yes, he called him a yo-yo.
Yeah, because he's always stringing on the lawn, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. Around the world. Sometimes walking the dog.
Funny enough, I posted about kobolds being used as yo-yos.
Oh, that part's easy. Kobolds make for the best yo-yos.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you tie a string around them and they always come back.
Let's see. Up we go. Grab that. Alright, where's this gem at? Oh, hey, Jester.
Hello, Jester.
There's a missile here somewhere.
Kobolds are versatile in their uses. Indeed. I like to use them as like early warning signs for when I'm backing up. So like I tie them to my bumper, right? And if I start getting too close to something, they go, yip, 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 yip.
Funny. I'm having a hard time finding.
Maybe I should do that with Rex.
What? We don't even have a car.
Yeah, but my ass is a wide load anyways.
Ah,
Every time
you do have a
Zim
thick ass.
gets every time Zim gets ready to like sit down, it's yip, yip, brr. That's very silly imagery.
I am trying to find.
Yes. What are you trying to
about laser.
find? Ugh, it's that time of year where I gotta pay insurance. Ugh. They're like, hey, we're gonna take money out of your account, and I was just like, oh, okay. My money. Well, I didn't want to, you know, get anything neat this month.
No. I understand that. Been getting the cheaper meats lately. Was starting out getting bacon, but we have not got bacon in a long time. It's been mainly deli meats and been focusing on hot links.
Well, I mean, if you cut up Spam well enough, those can be like, you know, fried up okay.
Yep, that is also a thing I've been learning how to cook good because they're pretty cheap meat.
You know, the meat's probably a generous thing to call it.
It is, by legal definition, meat.
But is it by European legal definition? Because technically, Subway bread over there is cake.
I mean, yeah, some people consider American bread cake because of how sweet it is compared to other places. Can't deny that. It is pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I mean, so like we got American definition and then we got like European / rest of the world definition.
Where the heck is this thing? Yeah, blinking. Swear find the 3 gem ones are the hardest ones in these games.
You can do it, the Rex. You've got this.
You think they're gonna add Rouge the Bat for Sonic 3?
No.
Would that knock it up a rating or something?
I mean, if they do, they're gonna bundle her up so much. She might as well seem like a babushka with like a hoodie on.
Yeah, probably.
She'll probably be like a spy for somebody, and she'll be dressed up in like the overalls or not overalls, the trench coat and stuff. She's like, I'm Rouge. I'm here for the plans, and they're gonna be like, but you sound so nice. Why are you in a trench coat? Because spy and ratings.
Yup. I'm not even overplaying it. Like I am surprised at the like physics they put in this game, and it just happens randomly because it's so bad. Like that they gave her physics. Okay then, they knew what they were doing, I suppose.
Well, that's the most important part. Like you don't know what technological advances have come out just to give the curvature of a single pair of boobies definition.
They'd make her look awful. They would ruin her. Oh, okay. It was in an enemy. All right, so I got the red gem. That's one. Again, Dr. Bond about to have a panic attack over here.
I'm trying to concentrate on my writing, but I am in woozy mode.
You said something about a tail. I don't know if you focus on the idea of, it can still be TOS, just focus on the fun part about tail TF. It seems usually you end up more null-brained than anything because you're just a tail. You can't focus on the fun stuff like the butt and all that stuff. At least not that hard.
But Rex, why would you want to pet my tails?
Ah, the infatuation of petting tails. They're floofy. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
They're floofy.
Go ahead, pet the tails then.
I am trying to help you, not fall under the trap.
What trap?
I can't help you right if I'm a tail.
Just pet the tails.
Tail.
Just go to the channel and click the channel, point redemption, pet tails.
This is
Sepsec,
how it
no! Sepsec has put it on cooldown.
I had to
Well, it's
put
not
my
too late,
tail
time frame. What's up?
I was gonna say I had to put my tail TF on cooldown because I kept losing all of my viewers. They all turned into tail. I can't
I
scream
know.
anymore.
All my viewers are tails. Man, it's so heavy.
Let's see.
I
What's the
think
current
there's so
thing you're
many of
editing
them,
over there,
there's-
Master? What are you editing on Scar at the moment? You said you're organizing things, right?
Yeah, I'm
That's
working on
right.
feet stuff.
Feat stuff. I know that, but what are you doing with the Scar engine?
Putting it on pause.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
What's the current feature on? Curious.
Just the general setup of them and layout.
Oh, how they're gonna just be put on there. Got you. Wish I could help more with that part. I just never really. Like Scar Engine is like one of the first engines I went into detail with. I've tried to learn other ones, of course, but then like actually like go and read it note for note and stuff. So much so I'd probably be kind of bad if I jumped onto any other engine. And again, stuff in Scar would help me like kind of understand other things pretty easily too, I suppose. Just different dice rolls and stuff. Let's see. Oh. I am getting mollywomped here. Now let's see.
Mollywomp. That's a word.
Oh, I did get a checkpoint. Okay, good.
Why not call it like a Catherine strike?
Catherine strike?
Yeah. You have a mollywomping. Let's get a Catherine strike. How about a Susan hit? Emily beating?
That sure, why not?
All right, I'm like beating it is.
Let's call it a Ruthless Randy next. This is called changing the name.
No, that's a whole different genre right there, Ruthless Randy.
That's not like a movie. Or a game, at least.
Bad time frame, it's not too late to do a Koboltia. If I can change to the wheel, we can add some stuff to the wheel. Maybe it'll give me something to do. Because I am in the sleepies. It's been a very long day. And tomorrow's going to be a very long day.
Oh. Got it. Alright. Almost lost all my lives on that level. Oof. Besides really bad movies, what about a really good movie? Has anybody seen a really good movie lately? That's new
it's
or old?
called... Yeah, I've seen a really good movie lately.
What that?
It's called I Don't Watch Television.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
one of my ducks got just ejected into space.
What?
Bye, Ducky.
One of your devs got ejected into space?
Ducks.
Oh. Well, that's
It's just...
gnarly.
No! Come back, Ducky!
These people need him.
I didn't know they could get ejected into space!
They were sus.
And apparently, shit, very light.
How can I not attack you? Okay, that did not work.
You wish to say a few words for the dearly departed, Zim?
Goodbye, Puffer Duck.
Oh, it's the pupper? Aw.
No, Puffer.
Oh. Rest in peace, Puffer.
That's not a bad one time frame. We could do that. I'll transfer over to the wheel here in a second if anybody wants to help me. Add some species and triggers onto it. So you two get to thinking if there's anything you'd like.
I do not know how to attack this guy.
I mean, I could use help with coming up with more feats for the types.
Okay. Name a type. We'll come up with a feat.
Astral.
Astral. Very, you know, stuff for... What's their main gimmick? The astral ones are the ones that attack with magic that's has to do with space, right? Or the time zones or something, or the daytimes, or the weather. Which one was it?
Otherworldly. Alien, foreign.
Oh, okay.
And what are the context of the feats? Are they just little gimmicks, or are they important?
For these, a lot of them are little gimmicks.
I
Like,
got one.
Alien psychology. Nobody
Enigma.
can understand what the character's thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking like that. Like they're harder to be understood by lore from lore rolls because they're not from this dimension, not from this world. So anybody trying to lore check them or something would have a negative roll to it or something.
they're generally something that can be used, like, this would be something that a player character would have.
Mm-hmm.
And enemies don't usually roll lore on a player character.
Oh, okay. So that wouldn't really be too helpful. All right then. Has to be something usable by a player. Be something beneficial. No, still lore. Maybe take that and use it for a different thing. I don't think the idea of not being understood is because they're, an enigma of sorts or a cryptid or whatever. It's an idea. They'd have some kind of benefit with that.
How about seeing a different picture? An individual who rolls, I don't know, investigation or something with the, well, they're an astral type or better, like they have advantage on the roll because they're able to see things from a different angle.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. They're not stuck with the rules of that world. They come from somewhere else, so they have different stuff they could apply to it.
I think I can work with that.
Alright, there you go.
I don't understand what's making me do the spiral upward attack.
Just be glad when I made that statement I didn't add a TM at the very end of it. Because everybody knows that if you say a phrase or a word and then you add TM at the end of it, that means it's yours and yours alone.
Of course.
Anyway, Rex Strider TM.
No! That's not how that works!
Too late! You have a trademark.
One, Masters already own me. They already have the TM on me.
What's that anything
Really?
about owning you? I just want to own your stuff.
Oh, shoot. My
The
brand.
Rex Strider brand.
Except I
luck,
already
you
own
change-
that.
Good luck,
Too
it gets
late.
changed
I
all the time.
trademarked
This
it.
man has turned me into a chicken, a frog, a log, and is currently putting booties on me. I don't even know what my damn brand is anymore. Good luck.
There's so much.
There's no
there's
brand
so
to
much
take.
content here.
How can there be a brand when there isn't a brand? I'm trying to lock myself down as a cryptid who changes channels right now, and I don't think anybody even knows me as that.
I certainly haven't.
Exactly. One day I'll lock my brand down. Till then, I'm just a goober online that likes to, help people get happy.
Not a bad thing to do. Trademark.
At least people usually know that I play indie games, that's for sure. Corn thing doesn't really stick. I don't stick with it that long, but yeah, I don't really mind that too much. That was just a kind of fun in the moment kind of thing I made up.
Happy
Like,
birthday, Rex!
The only thing I'll actually have stick is the stuff that is gonna be mildly annoying to me, but stuff I can embrace because memes. And
Yeah.
the birthday thing came from Third Birthday Parasite Eve, and everybody seems to like it, so that's gonna stick around no matter what, I think.
Birthday trademark. Oh wow, they're pretty easy to get to own a bunch of stuff. I think I've heard of it. Don't know what it's about. Time frame. Can't say I know it. If I had to take a guess, though, it sounds like a puzzle game. Probably one to do with changing matter or states of energy. So probably more like a Portal ripoff than anything. Am I wrong?
Oh, sorry. I just realized what I have to do to win this fight. It doesn't get hit by missiles, surprisingly.
Oh, then no, I'm not aware of it.
Got it. Fine. Oh no. No. Yeah, have any other types you want us to help with a feat?
What time frame does a scientist get TF? That's all I care about.
Next one is electric.
Stunning! Now let me think about it.
Currently, we have static charge. If you move at least 15 feet towards your target, you receive a +1 accuracy success and +1 dot for power on your attack.
Currently. It's pretty good though. Let's see.
Yay! I like that visual novel already then, time frame. I like TF. Man. Trademark.
Problem thinking about something electricity. I'm trying to think of something too OP. Something that can like stun somebody for attacking them would probably be really strong, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's something you can just do with a move anyways.
Show me your moves.
These are meant to be things that are outside of the normal, what you can already do.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna bring up the wheel. Let me bring up the wheel, everybody. It's got my face on it.
Whoa.
Here's the wheel. Everybody, think of species and triggers if you so wish. Let's see, you want a kobold? Mining magic crystal. There you go.
And honestly, even if you think the thing is overpowered, it may be enough to jog my ideas for something else similar.
Alright, cool. Two things. He ability to stun somebody if they touch him, like static shock of some sort. Maybe has an extra ability against metallic objects, or able to power on things of some sort. Maybe has a better chance of powering on things using electricity. Maybe there's a passive that over time electronical stuff doesn't get damaged as much, or gets a charge. Possibly.
I know one. People tend to like you more because they can feel the spark.
Oh my gosh, that was literally a Scott Pilgrim thing I was watching.
Yeah. Well, what I
Pick
mean
it up,
is like you could is if the player is able to brush themselves physically against somebody, then a small like electric spark will be exchanged between them. That person is more likely to be favorable towards the player. It's obviously not a, like, you brush them and they're completely for everything you have to say, but they're just, they're more likely to like you as a person a little bit more.
We'll call it an electric personality.
I'm gonna say maybe on that one.
Okay.
All right. Uh-oh.
I helped you. I need a species and a trigger now.
Is that an entire species?
Yeah, just a random animal or fake or real. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
One that hasn't been done on the list already, anyway. I know you can't see the list. I'll just let you know if there is one already on there.
Fusa and Potion.
Okay, what kind of potion?
TF Potion.
Nope, fair enough. Alright, Fusa. Don't know what a Fusa is.
Well, shoot, I'll just say Raptor and TV to remote.
I might have Raptor already. Let me check. Why TV remote?
I mean, if you want to see what a Fusa is, you can just look at my stream right now.
If you want to see what a Raptor is, you can just look at my stream right now. I can show you a remote.
I don't have that screen space. I'm assuming you mean Raptors and Dino. You mean it's a TV remote?
Yeah, you can do specifically a Utah Raptor. I'm more into the Fusa thing sounds cool too.
Alright, thank you both. If you can think of anything else, just let me know.
I think one that'd make Master happy is a Dick specifically. I'm a Utah though.
This has to be TOS appropriate.
A Dick is a deer.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
the one that's made the joke to begin with, remember?
I wasn't explaining it to you, Rygon. I was explaining it to Rex.
The joke was I never was a raptor to begin with, I guess. Now let's see. Oh, 4 power. I can probably wait. Oh, okay, I thought that was another egg.
Alright. I think I'm actually, I just don't have the focus tonight, guys. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it. But hey, we got at least a little bit of work done. And I got some stuff fixed up, so it's not all a loss. But thank you everybody for joining us today for this DevTales stream. check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Duke Duke.